Jatayu is one of the most important characters in Ramayana. His contribution might look small, but it was of immense importance to Sita, Ram, Lakshmana, and even Ravana. Sita went to fetch food for the hermit that had come to her hut. She was reluctant to cross the Lakshman Rekha, but when the hermit provoked her that he would curse her, she had no choice but to obey him. Thus, she went ahead. She knew that this can be dangerous, but Sita was the incarnation of goddess Lakshmi, and she knew that this needs to be done to win over evil. Also, she had full faith in Lord Vishnu, who had taken the avatar of Ram. Thus, she crossed the Lakshman Rekha. Suddenly, the hermit caught her hand and he transformed himself into his original form of Ravan and started laughing. He said, "You foolish woman, you fell into my trap so easily. Now it would be a good time to surrender to me and forget about Ram. This would also be the revenge for the deeds your brother-in-law did to my sister Shurparnakha. You are mine and no one can take you away from me. You would live with me and die with me. You better come with me without any argument or resistance, or I would have to use the force." Sita replied, "O evil Ravan, I should have not crossed the Lakshman Rekha and stayed inside the hut. But I thought of you as a hermit and wanted to do a good deed. Let my Ram come to know about his deed, and he shall punish you. No, I would not surrender to an evil person like you and would not give up." Ravan used his force and dragged her to the Pushpak Viman. It was a struggle for him to take her to the Viman. Sita was powerful enough to fight and kill Ravan, but she also knew the divine destiny and fate. She only tried to rescue herself as much as possible. However, Ravan overpowered her and put her on the plane and they left. While he made sure that she could not escape from the plane, Sita screamed for help and cried for his Lord Ram. There was no response for a long time, but she kept on screaming. Far away, a vulture named Jatayu heard this call of distress. He was the king of vultures but very old. Still, he did not wait for a second and started to go in the direction of the sound immediately. Soon, he reached the Pushpak Viman. He tried to warn Ravan, but Ravan laughed off to his puny request. Jatayu had no choice left. He could either try to rescue Sita and lose his life or run away from the situation. He also knew that Ram was the son of Dashrath, his close friend. Without giving any second thought, he started attacking Ravan. Ravan was surprised to see the might of such a tiny creature. Ravan struggled for a while, but then Ravan had enough and he took out his sword. He moved his sword and slain the wings of Jatayu in a single move. Jatayu fell down in anguish and despair, as his end was near.